look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Herb Jones. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Queen in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
DiVincenzo, the pass to McDaniels. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
And they were mired in foul trouble the last time they played. Let's see if they can avoid that this time out.
Now here's Williamson, 6 to shoot. And he buries his first look.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels it.
Randall outside. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall against Bey. The kick out to Edwards. Off target with the 3. Randall against Bey. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. New Orleans shooting their first free throw tonight.
One shot. Number 25.
One shot. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Here's Williamson, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Oh, Williamson throws it down!
Defying the laws of physics, Zion Williamson.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. Now here's DiVincenzo. 15 in his last outing. Edwards finds Randall. They double Randall. Outside McDaniels. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by New Orleans. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Minnesota with possession here. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Bey against Randall. Bey passes to Williamson. He shoots over DiVincenzo. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Williamson's got 6.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Here's Williamson. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Edwards looking for an opening. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Pass to Queen. Now here's Williamson. 5 to shoot. Outside Jones from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Left side, Edwards. Randall a screen on Jones. McDaniels from long range. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Pass to Queen. Inside. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Off target from 3-point range. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. And here's Edwards outside. Williams grabs the board. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside Jones. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Queen. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
All right, look who's coming off the court.
While we have a chance, let's look at the most reliable big men at the free throw line in the past 10 games. Sadiq Bey is second. Fourth, Julius Randle.
And I love how these bigs take the touch they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
Yeah, what a luxury for the coaches. They can trust their bigs to make free throws. That takes a load of stress away.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. The 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Timberwolves, and they're sitting with the 5th seed in the conference currently. And, of course, the Pelicans, pretty far behind right now. And here's New Orleans now. 6-point lead. Stan, a recent development in Anthony Edwards' game, his 3-point shooting.
Yeah, Brian, he led the league in threes attempted last year and shot it at a good percentage, too. He's such a good driver. Taking lots of threes will open things up for him.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randle. Minnesota again missing. New Orleans leading by 8. Williamson outside. He shoots it. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Here's Williamson. And he banks in the layup. Williamson's got 12 points in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Williams grabs the board.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. It's time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
And he's going for the lob. Ooh, basket interference. And Minnesota with some changes. Reed's checked in for Julius Randle, and it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Takes a 3. No good on the shot.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Jones, the pass to Williamson. Here's Bey. Reed defending. Pass to Jones. Here's Queen. And the three off target. The Timberwolves shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Gobert. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Up top, Edwards. Defended by Jones. Shot clock at 3. From the top of the key. No good. That's his 6th miss in 9 tries.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Now Williamson. He's got 12. Over Highland. Williamson misses. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Reed. Stolen by Jones. Here's Queen. And Gobert with a block.
As intimidating a defensive presence as there is, Gobert could write a book on rim protection.
Shoots a fadeaway. And it's Queen with a rebound.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Some changes for Minnesota. Freeman, he's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. And then for New Orleans, Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Bay. And it's Fears in for Jones. Clark up top. Pass to Freeman. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Reed to stop the drought. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the new front office for New Orleans aiming to set a high standard, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., amidst some adversity with help, the Pelicans have to focus what's in their hands to control and leave no stone unturned in chasing greatness. Well, getting in Zion's way is really a recipe for contact. You know he won't hold back.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. It has been special watching Zion since he came into the league, hasn't it, Stan?
Look, B.A., I'll tell you this. Zion is unique in the way he plays the game. Not many guys are even capable of doing the things he does. Players like him don't come around often.
And Minnesota making a change here. Miller's checked in. It's both from the stripe. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Now here's Miller. Right side, Highland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To snap the cold streak. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Queen's got 4 rebounds now. Williamson outside. Fires the 3. Dillingham with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. There's a minute 47 left in the opening quarter. Down low. Here's Reed. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Randall, he's checked in for Minnesota. And the free throw, no good. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Now here's Poole. Still no points. Pass to Matkovic. Jacks up a three. Poole shot is off. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 10. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
First free throw is good.
Well, you look at Julius Randle, his stats over his career. He's a forward who chips in different ways. An excellent passer for his size.
Looney's checked in for Matkovic. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
New Orleans shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting two.
First one falls, and prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row, the most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
He does not get the second one. Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
He's looking very confident so far. The defense is going to have to account for him.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Clark against Poole, and stolen by Clark. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Randall, good. The Pelicans lead by 5. Poole looking it over. Five on the clock. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Come on. There was very little resistance inside there from the defense. They have to be better.
And so it's New Orleans closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Bones Highland out there with Dillingham, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste a chance at all.
Pass to Clark. Fires from deep. Nails it from 3.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Poole. Alvarado outside. Now here's Looney. Reed defending. Here's Fears. His last outing, we saw him score 13.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
New Orleans leading by 6. Alvarado outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Alvarado's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. To the wing, right side. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Fears shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 7. Randall outside. Pass to Reed. Here's Dillingham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Randall. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. For New Orleans, Bay, he's checked in for Looney. Zion Williamson comes in for Messi, and it's Jones in for Alvarado. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Outside Jones. Pass to Williamson. Oh, sweet move. Shot clock at 6. Carving out space. Zion. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Pass to Bay. Williamson looking around. Poole outside. Fires the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
An incredible fourth quarter response. It showed this team's character. I mean, they stunned everyone.
Randall inside. He's against Williamson. Randall can't hit. The Pelicans lead by 5. Oh, it's stolen. Highland against Poole. Here's Clark, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Williamson for 3. Fears. That's good, and it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Here's Dillingham. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The Pelicans have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Pass to Bay. Poole against Highland. It's stolen by Highland. And here's Randall. Shoots from 14, and he gets the jumper to drop. And now it's just a 2-point Pelican lead.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Bay outside. Williamson on the move. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Dillingham. And a change for the Pelicans. Queen's checked in. That's good from Williamson.
And you look at Zion. His combination of size, speed, and strength can be extremely difficult for a defense to have to deal with.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Check it out, the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been scorching the Nets from Reigns the last 10 games. The fourth spot held by Minnesota.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
Here's Randle. 17 points for him last game against Toronto. Highland finds Randle. Gobert with a screen on Williamson. Here's Randle. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Strong finish by Randle. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Highland.
One side.
Here's Fears. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13 and a half a game. Williamson with it. Shot clock at 5. 14 feet away. Edwards pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Williamson. Back to Jones. Takes the three. Randle pulls down the board. Randle's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Gobert. Using the size. Gobert.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster. Using his size and reach very effectively.
Here's Fears. Pass to Queen. Now here's Bay. Here's Fears. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Queen. Oh, he tries a 3. Here's Jones. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Gobert. Gobert, too strong.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
The drive by Randle, and it's Randle with the jam.
Man, that is a strong drive by Randle. When he gets downhill, he's a load.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Pelicans trail by 5. To the middle. DiVincenzo with the steal. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. This one for 3. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Oh, the power of Zion.
Yeah, the idea of a guy the size of Zion pulling off a move like that is frightening.
Randall outside. DiVincenzo with a screen on Bay. For 3, Randall, pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
McDaniels against Jones. Here's Williamson. The 3-ball. Doesn't go that time.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. It's McDaniels on the wing. Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Let's go with a 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
Well, look, you have to stay connected to DiVincenzo. He will bury you from out there.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Looking to get back on track. Ant-Man getting it done inside.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Queen. To the left wing. Bay outside. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock to halt the run. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards finds Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall inside. He's covered by Bay. And that one drops. Randall's got 26 points.
I love how Randall doesn't panic, even when the clock is running low.
Timeout called. The Pelicans. Pelicans trail by 13. Now here's Williamson. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And he did a ton of damage from the line. Assertive play and consistent free throw shooting can be a huge difference maker. Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Now Randall. He's covered by Bay. Randall inside. Bay's there. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Julius Randle, 21.
The free throw drops for Randall.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's a 14-point game. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Bay. To the inside. Gobert inside. Hits the jump hook. Gobert's got 6 here in the quarter.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Williamson against DiVincenzo. Jones from outside. Knocks down the triple. Jones has got 8.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. 26 seconds left in the first half. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And here's Williamson. 23 points in the game. 4-3. No good on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Julie. He has been the story for Minnesota. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Borrego, and in the second half, what are you looking to do offensively to sort of retake the pace of this game?
We're going to get some easy baskets, get to their paint, try to get to the free throw line, slow the game down a little bit, get some easy ones, and then we'll find some shooters as we go.
One step at a time. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here now at New Orleans, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the New Orleans Pelicans.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting up no resistance.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Julius Randle has been sensational.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Pelicans trail by 11. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. We've got Zion Williamson, Saddiq Bey out there with Herb Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Queen in at the center, locking down the middle. Randall against Bey. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Wow, an incredible night for Zion. Exactly what we expected, and maybe even a little more.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to Randall. Outside McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Showing good vision. Finds an open teammate out on the perimeter.
Here's Queen. Bey outside. Williamson left side. The 3 is up. Here's Jones. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Gobert gets the bucket. That's 10 points for Rudy Gobert.
Nice wrinkle in Randall's game. He can make that crucial extra pass when the opening is there.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Williamson inside. DiVincenzo covering. Bay outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bay's got his first points of the game.
And we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
Randall outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the layup is good. Randall's got 31 points.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Williamson right side. Pass to Queen. Back to Williamson. On the wing, Jones. From the arc. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got 5 assists in the game. Minnesota leading by 11. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Williamson against DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Williamson. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Out to the wing. Jones from outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. Outside, DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. The shot misses.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Williamson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
Well, the bottom line is this. When Zion Williamson is healthy, he is very tough for defenses to handle. You have to be very clear on your plan or he'll destroy you.
The 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back over to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Pelicans trail by 8. Now Williamson, 28 points for him. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Randall against Jones. Outside Edwards to win the drought. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Pass to Queen. And here's Williamson. Contact. What a shot from Zion.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Julius Randle.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Now Reed. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards with it. 9 points in the game. Out to DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Queen. And here's Williamson. DiVincenzo covering. On the wing, Jones. Offline with a three. The Timberwolves lead by 6. Gobert inside. Back to DiVincenzo. Reed for 3. Pure from three-point range. Reed's got 5 points.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Stan, you look at Naz Reed, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reed is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Williamson misses. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen on Williamson. That one drops for him. 5 points in the game.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter, but don't expect him to back away from adversity.
Williamson outside to the paint. Here's Queen, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. The 3. He drops it from range. Reed's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And the Pelicans call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
And Minnesota making a change here. Highland's checked in. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Fears. Pass to Bay. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now here's Reed. He's covered by Bay. Outside Jones. Here's Bay. He's guarded by Highland. Bay passes to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Bay. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Pass to McDaniels. Highland looking for an opening. Reed for 3. They grab their own miss. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans. And with a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Edwards.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Clark is checked in for Gobert. And the Pelicans also making a change. Misi's checked in. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Fears. Pass to Bay. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Clark. For three. Now McDaniels. Now here's Highland. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. The Timberwolves again can't hit. New Orleans has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Bay. Back to Misi. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Yeah, what a dish from Bay. Kept his eyes up the floor and found an open teammate.
Outside Edwards. The deep three. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Pass to Fears. Here's Bay. From outside the arc. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves lead by 8. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Outside Reed. Now McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Highland. Reed passes to Highland. No good, and they can't put it into the drought. Pelicans trail by 8. Pass to Fears. Now Bay. McDaniels covering. There's the triple. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game. And here's Highland. Back to Daniels. A minute 15 left to play in the third. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. And here's Clark for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Pass to Fears. Down low. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got rebound number 7 tonight. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. On the wing, Bay. McDaniels covering. Pass to Jones. From downtown, Clark grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 6.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
McDaniels finds Highland. To stop the drought. That shot off. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Minnesota up by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Bones Highland. And it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Outside for Randall. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And here's Misi. Williamson outside. Picked by Misi. Williamson inside. Randall's there. Lays it up and banks it in. Williamson's got 9 points here in the second half.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Outside, Highland. Randall against Williamson. Now here's Randall. The D's right on him. Over Williamson. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Williamson. Inside. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Alvarado outside. Picked by Misi. Puts up a 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Dillingham. Clark against Poole. Now Highland. Clark outside. From behind the arc. He can't hit that time.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can...
Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding? Oh, my goodness. We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
Pass to Randall. Outside, Highland. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Off with the layup. Here's Fears. Williamson outside. For 3, Fears. Clark grabs the board. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to Highland. Randall inside. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Pelicans cleared away. Misi's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Randall against Poole. Now Alvarado. Williamson left side. 3-pointer. And it's Alvarado missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Dillingham with the bucket.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
So it's the Pelicans now. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. The Pelicans call timeout. One of the stories here, Julius Randle. He is getting it done today.
Well, he's having his way inside, so they've got to figure it out. Time to talk it over.
Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Highland. And the Pelicans also making a change. Queen, he's checked in for Misi. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Thank you for that, Allie. Alvarado, the pass to Poole. Back to Alvarado. There's the 3. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
No waiting around from Poole. He got rid of it quickly.
Here's Dillingham. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Pass to Randall. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the 3. Randall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
To the right side. Williamson against Randall. Williamson outside. 5 on the clock. Edwards over Randall. The kick out to Poole. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Randall's got 38 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
What bounce from McDaniel, just leaping into the air for that time.
And it's Poole with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Shoots. Rebound Minnesota.
Good D. Got in his space and disrupted his rhythm.
Pass to Dillingham. And here's Reed. Guarded by Poole. From the left block. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Spears. Alvarado right side. Launches it. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. The triple hit for Edwards.
I love how competitive Edwards is. He relishes getting revenge like this.
Pass to Poole. Here's Spears, guarded by Edwards. And there's Spears on the assist by Poole. Poole's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Randall outside. And stolen by Williamson. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's Alvarado. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Reed. The 3 is up. Pelicans cleared away. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Here's Queen. Checked by Randall. For 3, Fears. Sends it home from 3-point land. Fears has got 8 here in this quarter.
Talk about stepping up. I mean, that is a huge three-pointer.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity.
Reed fires. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. To take the lead. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. For Minnesota, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. screen on Bay. Randall. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Well, it's always nice to head up to the Connected Cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Jones against McDaniels. Outside DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Randall, a screen on Williamson. And again, another missed shot.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance. Look, he's got to find something easy.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up 2.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
The floater. Oh, it doesn't go.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter here. Bay with a screen on DiVincenzo. Takes a 3. No, it's off target. So it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Randall. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. And the Pelicans shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Williamson, right side. Pulls it down. DiVincenzo against Bay. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards buries it from outside.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
The Pelicans call timeout. Shoots it. DiVincenzo pulls it down. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, BA. The clock is theirs to burn.
Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Amp.
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in a league.
The Pelicans call timeout. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick.
They trail by 3. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hey, outside. Here's Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Jones. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Now Edwards. It falls!
Plays like that, so easy for him.
And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And we present the player of the game, Julius Randle.